Welcome back to the high school game night halftime show. I'm Catherine Clark. Several of our teams really impressive in the first 3 weeks of this season. So many individual efforts to talk about as we gear up for section play. So let's bring in our high school football correspondent, Jeff Reinhart of PennLive.com, to dig a little bit deeper into which players are shining on the football field. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Catherine. Good to be back.
All right, Jeff. Well, Manheim Central, one of those teams that looks like a force to be reckoned with so far. Part of the reason is the running game, specifically Mark Royer. Tell our viewers what kind of start he's off to.
A fast start, excellent start for Mark Royer. Don't forget, he's a transfer over from Lancaster Catholic. As a sophomore, he helped the Crusaders win a state title. So he's come over to Manheim the last couple of years and done a good job. This season, he's off to an unbelievable start. He would be the lightning back in their Thunder lightning backfield along with Ian Hanselman. The last 2 weeks, Royer has been amazing. 2 weeks ago against Hempfield, he rushed for 187 yards and a touchdown. Last week against Daniel Boone, he rushed for 180 yards and a touchdown. In 3 weeks, he is your LL League leading rusher, 422 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he gets it done with speed. A lot of speed to burn. As mentioned, he and Ian Hanselman have been a heck of a 1-2 punch for the Barons, who are 3-0, third in the league in total offense, number 1 in the league in total team defense, and razor sharp here so far for the Barons, and a lot of that has to do with Mr. Royer. He's been great.
All right, now to Warwick. They're bouncing back after their week 1 loss to Central. Now they've won 2 straight. A big reason is the play of Matt Pennypacker and Jake Shillity. Fill us in on what these Warriors mean to their team, Jeff.
Let's start off with Mr. Shillity. Hello, welcome to the show. Before this season, he had never played varsity football, hadn't been out for the team since middle school days, and he's been great. They plugged him in at tight end, plugged him in at fullback, plugged him in at stand-up defensive end to blitz off the edge. Last week in the George Mail Trophy game against Ephrata, he was superb. Not 1 but 2 fumble recoveries for touchdowns. Picked one up and went 11 yards for a score. Later on, he recovered one in the end zone. 49-14 Warwick over Ephrata. 2 wins in a row for Warwick, and Shillity has just been a find. Coach Bob Locker thrilled that he came out for the team this year, and he's been great. Quarterback Matt Pennypacker, first-year starter for the Warriors. I thought he had his breakout game last week against Ephrata. 14 for 18, 172 yards, including a 33-yard touchdown pass to Austin Myers. Really good game up top for Matt. So that was sort of his coming out party, throwing the ball. He needed that just to kind of show that he could complete a good percentage, move the team, move the sticks, get first down. So 2 wins in a row for Warwick. Looks like they're going to be right here in this section race. Tip of the cap to Matt and Jake. Those guys have been great.
All right, some impressive numbers by those athletes. And finally, Conestoga Valley, they may be winless on this season, but they have some athletes. Recently, Grant Stoltfus and Jamar Parker making some noise on the gridiron. What can you tell our viewers about these Buckskins?
Tough start for CV at 0-3. First-year coach Mark Peters brought in the wing T offense this summer. But they've been down here in all 3 of their first 3 games. So when they've been behind, they've had to go up top. And they've done pretty good through the air here, especially last week. A loss to Garden Spot, yes, but Grant Stoltzfus, the freshman quarterback, had his best game yet through the air, 13 for 21, 227 yards and 2 touchdowns, both to Jamar Parker, who had a big game, 5 catches, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns, 78-yarder and a 21-yarder. So try to find some silver linings here with the Bucks. 0-3 is certainly not fun, and they have a tough one here in week 4 tonight with Cocalico, which will not be easy. But it looks like Grant Stoltzfus is a good athlete, just a freshman. He's going to make some noise for the Bucks in the coming years, and Jamar Parker making some plays on the flank. So baby steps with CV. 0-3, but some pretty good individuals here early on. We'll see how it goes from here for the Bucks.
Well, thanks, Jess, for joining us again this week. I hope you're just as excited as we are for section play to begin.
Sure am. Here we go.
Don't forget to check out Jeff's work at PennLive.com for all the latest on high school athletes throughout the LL League. Coming up next Friday on BRC 11's featured game, we've got Warwick back on the schedule. Now that they've had some wins under their belt, they'll be looking to take down Section 1 foe Manheim Township. You can see it all live right here on BRC 11 in HD. Our coverage begins next Friday at 7 o'clock. That'll do it for the halftime show. Thanks for watching. Just a reminder, High School Game Night's post-game show airs tonight at 10:30 with Chad Landers and Brian Cast. But for now, we'll send you back to Eldon Ritu Stadium for second half action between Elizabethtown and Manheim Central. Enjoy.